Here we have a Williams Defender, 1980, one of their first video games. They'd been in the pinball business for, at that point, I don't know, 40 years. And this was, I think they had a few earlier, but as far as like big release into the US, Defender was it. And this, by the way, is, from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, this is one of the like 4 or 5 prototypes that they built. You notice if you Google the Defender flyer, see, you may look at this and say, oh, that's not a Defender. Somebody put some other artwork on it. No, if you Google the original Defender flyer, it had this artwork, but I don't know the story. I'm just guessing that either this artwork was too expensive or maybe they were worried about getting in trouble for having that TIE fighter on it. But for whatever reason, they decided to redo the artwork, and most Defenders you see have the red and yellow, just Defender, 3D kind of words with some other artwork on it. And it's silk screened onto the cabinet, whereas this is a decal. So yeah, I got very lucky to get this cabinet. And there's kind of a funny story to it, which I'll tell at some future date, on some future podcast. I put the original control panel in there that was on it when I got it. It has a different overlay, but I think it's just an aftermarket overlay. I don't know what the story is there. We got a 4600 monitor that's rebuilt. This cabinet is, I mean, you can tell it's a prototype cabinet because it's built differently than an original Defender also. The wood is different. Also, the way this back door is framed in is different than an original Defender. Just had one solid back door, actually really thin. It was like 3/8 inch plywood. This door is a double door that has this interesting little mechanism for locking. And you can tell this is factory. It's got, for one thing, it's got some of the schematics stapled to it. And no hobbyist is going to conjure up this weird back door system. So you turn that piece of metal, and then you tighten the wing nut to hold that bottom door in. And then you got this top door with a lock on it, and see, it's got the wiring diagram stapled to it. So, definitely different than a production Defender. But other than that, I think the boards are the same, and the gameplay is the same. This is running on original hardware. I did substitute a switching power supply. I mean, nowadays I would have just rebuilt the original power supply, but back when I restored this game, I thought it was better to put in switching power supplies than to restore the original. But silly me. I've learned since then the originals are just as good or better. So anyway, still in pretty good shape. Not really any water damage, which is a relief considering a lot of my games do, and this is kind of a valuable game being the prototype. So this will be in Arcadia Unlimited, hopefully as long as I'm alive. So come and check it out and play the #1 game in the UK, #1 classic.